welcome back to another episode of My Mind and Mike. It's your boy Manic, your friendly neighborhood stoner, Nyazi, and as per usual,
Ben's the Manic.
Yeah, Ben's make him dance, man.
It's a thing.
Oh, yeah?
He has to say
it. Yeah, man. So, with another dope person, Mzantsi, a friend. It's not judging him. I say, homie, Mr N.O.T.E himself.
Thank you for having me, my brother. But I didn't hear him actually do the introduction. How's your introduction?
My intro is just just the intro. The same now. If you're saying introducer, then usually I start the topic.
So I was waiting for you.
Unscripted, yeah,
man. Thank you for having me, guys. Pleasure to be here. I'm grateful to be here. Yeah.
So like today we're taking a dive with fashion. Yeah. So we actually noticed something. Yeah, like you remember that show?
Which show?
The one we were just talking about.
Downstairs. Oh, you destroyed it.
No, Lucky Star.
Yeah.
So we actually saw like you participated in the competition.
Yeah, not only did I participate,
why win?
I won it.
I
came back with it. I came.
Shut up.
Came back with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So, man.
Yeah. Before
Can you
that,
tell us a bit about it? Man?
Yeah, like experience.
What was the experience like?
So before that, this was the second one I won. So there was the first one. There's a first one. Yeah. So the first one I won 4 years back for SABC One. It was called Raw Silk.
Okay.
So that was season 2. Took that one.
Okay.
Then 4 years later,
came back.
Don't
call it a comeback.
Took that one too. So yeah, you're looking at the only fashion designer, first and only designer to actually win 2 reality fashion shows. TV shows back to back.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Because like being the first, basically, it's not everybody has done it. Not a lot of people have done it. So you're one of the special ones.
Definitely. So we Lucky Star. Going back to Lucky Star. Already we seeing the experience on TV.
Okay.
Because of the first one, competition and everything. Because obviously there's pressures. There's working with other people. You need to learn how to work with other people. You need to learn how to tolerate other people's energies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot. And me, I'm from a good background. Yeah, pressure. To me, this one was easy for me.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was like,
I
have experience. Yeah, this one was like, okay, sharp. I do have experience. Let's just see what let's keep on. But I knew I was gonna take it because I did say, even when I got there first time, I told
confidence.
The fashion one is mine, guys. Just so you know.
Let's
just because there was, I think this one was actually a bit interesting because it was different mediums. It was photography, it was music, and it was fashion.
Okay. Oh, so basically like art then.
Yeah, so kona abantu abacompete ku music. Then kuna abantu abacompete ku photography. Then there's art fashion.
Okay.
So we each get 100k.
Wow.
100k. So I took the fashion one.
Yeah.
So
go back to since it's like that was the second one, right?
Yeah.
I would like us to talk about the first one actually. What was it like before the experience? Because there's two very good experience. So before that,
like the first experience.
The first hand experience. What was it like? What was going through your head?
The first one was crazy because, no experience, none whatsoever. But you do have a sense, a background of working with other people. Like I've worked with a lot of fashion designer within the industry. Some are huge, some bayekile, some you will never hear about. Some have left the country. So already coming into that competition, I already had some sort of experience. Nyana, you compete. I'm a very competitive person.
But competition is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
healthy.
always. It is. I'm a very competitive person. So since high school, I used to be an athlete. So I think that thing there was instilled to Konala Punja at a very early stage, because with being an athlete, it's psyche.
It all
You need
starts in the
to,
mind.
Yeah,
so
true.
we were
Everything
taught,
starts,
so we were taught that before running the race, you have to win it here first.
Yeah, true.
So we would actually sit and lay on the grass and just picture ourselves just winning that race. You know what I mean? So when you're running in that race, you're not running with anyone. You're just running alone.
With yourself.
Yeah.
You are in your own lane. We won, and you're doing it. You're not even looking at anyone. In your head, mentally, you've ran the race already. You won the race already.
So now,
So I took that mentality, that winning mentality. High school. That's what I think. Because I've been thinking about it. Competitive. You know what I mean? So it started in high school.
Okay.
I was a middle distance runner, 800 meter.
wow.
Okay.
The best, one of the best 800 meters runner in my school or in the region at that time.
Nice.
Yo.
So you see what's happening. So so the competitiveness, the winning mentality, it started there. And then moving forward into fashion, then it was already the mentality of winning is already there. So whatever I
winning
touch,
mentality.
I put my 110 years. I put 120 because it's that mentality that I have since high school. So it's been that, the drive, the hunger, the passion. So yeah, it's been that.
Yeah.
So like, masiba off topic kancane fashion.
Yeah.
You mentioned we athletes, right?
Yeah.
So like, have you ever considered to kitchen marathon?
Nah.
Okay, would you do it?
I would.
Oh, wait.
I would.
Yeah.
But it's not in my bucket list, dog. I've got like medals and medals in my house. Like, it's not something I think, okay, vandaag ngifuna ukugijima. I've been an
But
athlete.
like, it's something ungayenza for fun.
Basically.
I've never actually even thought about it personally. It's a personal goal. I want to do it. Nah, not even.
But among I figure
like,
let's go some kitchen.
yeah, obviously, I need to train for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Then I can go high.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So how did you discover that you liked fashion?
How did I discover that I like fashion? My mom was a seamstress. So she used to work at the factories.
So betunga.
Bekumuntu bekathunga, and then in the early 90s they I'm a factory.
Okay.
Textile industry, it went down, and then they had to retrench a lot of mamas. Our mothers were retrenched.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
And she had to actually, she's a mother, she's a woman, she's a wife, and she has to actually, try and figure it out. So she decided to actually become a fashion designer, and she started her own label, Tabia Creations. With a friend, they shared a studio somewhere around town.
Okay.
Back in those days, which used to come back with work at home, and then being Caesar, obviously, like maybe she would say thread the overlocker or help me cut here, do this. That's where she was actually training.
Yeah,
in a
that's
sense.
the genesis.
You know what I mean?
Like, basically, that's where the love came from.
Yes.
Genesis
Because
of
obviously,
the
you don't like it. Like I hate it. You're like
years later.
But
it ends up becoming, you end up falling in love with it because now it's what you so enjoy all the time. I was young. I used to go before she was retrenched. Even before that, if we didn't have a nanny, maybe somewhere else, she would take me to town to the factories, and then I would just sit there and then watch Aboma Oledi Baspa. And I was very young at the time. Probably I was like 7 or 8, 9 there. And there was nothing to do at the factories but to just bang me in magazine and papers to just draw. The white lady just gave me, I would sit in the white lady's office, And then she would just give me paper and magazine, and I would just sit there the whole day in the office, just sketching and kancane, those things, those pieces, those smaller elements. As time went on, obviously I started watching these reality TV shows like Dala, Nightlife, way back. I used to, Abo Felipe. That's when I started seeing people like Yo Felipe's, Mazibugo, a giant in the fashion industry, and Abo Dion Chang. These are people that you guys don't know about, but I'm sure.
I'm like,
but these are like lords. These are gods. These are fashion gods. Way before like SA Fashion Week became SA Fashion Week. We used to watch these shows on TV. Stone Cherry Vibes, Stone Cherry, Drum Magazine, you know, when it was still a thing, that just molded me into this person, this creative, hungry person. And then I already knew, grade 8, I already knew that. Grade 8, 9, I already knew what I already knew that.
That's dope. Because like not everybody knows
True, because if it was grade 10 or grade 11 where you have to change, you have to decide, okay, now I need to
grade 10
choose.
Subject.
Grade 10.
Grade 10 comes, boom. I already know. I go to my teacher, I'm like, yo, dude, I want to do fashion, so what do I do? Choose
Probably consumer, ne?
Yeah, she was like, okay, we're not very right where you are with business and all those things and what. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
And they probably valid by consumer business studies, and then
with her she was like, no, more than anything, because it was not a technical school. So she was like, nah, just pass and then go look for a school, any other schools over Kren. It's not I find amazing doing at mind, it's art. You know what I mean? If you have good grades or if you're good, then you can actually go there and enroll. If not, you can actually go university or any other college that you can find, you know. I already identified a college because I knew a person that was already studying fashion. At that time, it was very rare to find someone's fashion design. It was very
back in those days.
In those days, it was like you'd never find a designer anywhere. On artist, if they say you are an artist, then you are considered a lazy person. This lazy.
Yeah, actually.
This lazy motherfucker who just wants to sit. Because there was the whole stigma attached to it. Lazy, agana future, uyayidlalela pha uyayibhemela, uyayidwebela lapha wenza whatever, uyathuma, you know. And they don't know the whole lifestyle or the whole at that time. An artist was it was an outcast. If you're an artist, you're an outcast. Even in my own hood, obviously, with fashion, there's the stigma attached to it, with you being gay or being too feminine and whatnot.
I'm a design, especially.
Exactly. My dad didn't want me to do fashion. My dad was like, no.
It was taboo back in the day.
Exactly. Nah. No son of mine's gonna do fashion. But I understood why, you know, because obviously at that time you are a father figure, and then now you have your kid now who's out here rocking skirts, dresses, you know, hairstyle. I had like a ponytail from here to the floor. You know what I mean? It was crazy, but the only person that had a problem with it was my dad, funny enough.
Only.
On my mom's side, it's even worse because it's Sonto.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be worse because aside in Labo, it's Sonto and they, you know, strict and whatnot.
Religious.
Yes. But they understood for some weird reason. No one aside in Laga, family aside in the Olilam, no one came and said, no, why are you doing this? Are you crazy? What's happening? You know what I mean? Even when I went to church, I would go to church with a long ponytail, and I would have to now. Before Casper, I did that way before Casper did that. So I would faster it here or just tuck it in so that they don't see, or just rock a coat at the back. You know what I mean? So that they don't see. But then not once they actually said to me, "Utai when you know what I mean?" And I appreciate that, you know what I mean, because they understood Utai lo. There's something happening with this guy. This whatever that is,
let him be.
Let him be. And man, man.
Yeah, so like parents, come on, just let your kid.
Yeah, dog.
Man.
Even with me right now, with my son, I'm letting him be, dog. Let him be.
Yeah.
Let him be.
And actually,
Just let
those
him be,
years,
dog.
5 years, 6, 7, 8, those are actually the years where you can actually see with umtanako uzoba
yeah. So if you now every time I tell you I'm restricted, then you're not gonna see it, dog.
Yeah, but
she or he likes
encourage
scribbling,
them.
so
Yeah,
we want basically
encourage,
shooting
like
drawing
drawing
art of it,
art.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know
Because
what I
never
mean?
know, we might be looking at a future comic master and so if we be scribbling and whatnot.
Future tattoo.
You never
world
know.
tattoo
You
artist.
never know. Faith, you never know. If the kid likes writing, you never know. Maybe so by screenwriter, so by author, musician, you never know. Let the kid be.
Every day we are cool and I'm tool.
Vocalist. That's the future vocalist right there.
Just invest.
Invest.
Yeah.
Invest. Tengeli mic.
Lawan abafuna nje isikhathi ukuthi umnake whatever that he's doing umnake. Why that's dope. What are you doing? You know.
Okay, so from like you said, your mother was a designer.
Yeah.
So would you say your designs are inspired, or rather they have like a DNA of your mother's work? With
art and fashion, with art, tingity art.
Yeah.
Let me not say fashion, because fashion falls under art.
Yeah.
With art nje as a whole, even if you taught me something or I learned something from you, I still have to personalize it.
Yeah.
Just add your own touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You still have to have a signature. You that says we. Ngingangena esikoleni esi1 bafethu. Sifunde into e1, but masiphuma la, it's not you are not going to be designing the same thing or what. My mom say, for instance, let's say my mom used to do, say, tradition, wear, or maybe evening wear or office wear. She just gave me the platform. She just gave me the tools. Which now my tools in Fana. Here's a skill that you can acquire, that you can actually feed yourself, your family, you know what I mean? For me, it's a tool more than a skill. I did it more than styling is skill, yeah. And then from there, I grew with my own skill based on what I watch, the music I listen to, maybe outside influence, maybe let's say the other designers internationally or locally, the people I'm around, my friends, you know what I mean? So it's mostly the people that are around you, the community that builds you, basically. Your lifestyle, the things that you do. If you watch too many anime, you know what I mean? If you watch too many you've always had an interest in like Asian aesthetics, whether it's their food or whether it's their clothing or tradition, their culture, their rich culture, how they actually live. Everything in pants, everything in minimal, you know what I mean? It's crazy how everything is just...
Yeah, they're very minimalistic.
Very, and everything is just calm. There's a certain calmness about them, but at the same time, it's aggressive. They're aggressive now. I don't know how that works, but it's
they
there.
do it.
There's a certain calmness about the whole aesthetic, but there's a bit of aggressiveness nyana. Here's why nyana, mix nyana, I don't know, but that's I love aesthetic, Asian aesthetics. I love Asian aesthetics. I love Japanese kakulu because of exactly what I just mentioned. But I try to mix it with art because I love art too. I fell in love with art before fashion. Actually, it's music, art, then fashion.
Okay.
So music brought kakulu. When I got to high school, music brought the gents together. Like people, I met a lot of people in high school through music. That's
Which
where
is true, man.
exactly.
Which
That's
is
where
true,
it started, and then from there, utando lwe art. It's just loving
Then
the
from
art.
art to fashion.
Yes.
Okay.
You have artist friends. You know, you have friends who are illustrators and who do comics and stuff. You know, there's that too. You keep on seeing a lot of things as njalo. You play a lot of video games. So there's a balance. There's a balance between and it's my mom gave me just the platform and the skills, and then from there I just was born.
Okay.
Nice
One
ball.
last question. In fashion yakho, what is looking on to any other local fashion designers? How is it different?
Okay, so No Clothing, we started No Clothing in 2012, established in 2012, but we started way
Before.
before. Like I started Note in 2009 in South Africa college, fashion college.
Okay.
We started there already nje because of our aesthetic in terms of besingahlangani esikolweni we were way different. I was way different in terms of my style. Way totally different. My futuristic was futuristic, and obviously with fashion there's like evening, street, sports, casual.
Yeah.
So whatever that I did there, when we did the first collection, it was so different that they didn't even know where to put us. Like you guys don't fit. Like I'm getting anywhere. Where can we fit you guys? So ngizohlala ninodwa, so nibeka one side. Said okay, sharp. It's fine.
Unique.
We're unique. So already there was the foundation of the brand. Okay, Tina, already our aesthetic is totally different from umuntu. And then 2016 now ngihlanganisa ne-art. This is where I marry the two, fashion and art. I create wearable art. Wearable art 2016 I did I entered a competition, GQ scouting menswear. So my idea was, okay, we wanted to do a sustainable brand that deals with natural fabrics and that actually does limited stuff. Like you have your maybe 1 of 10 stuff that you're not gonna get them anymore.
Like I'm a limited edition.
Yeah,
so.
and we deal with that pair solely because now we don't want to be a fast fashion brand. Fast fashion brand, your retails, like your Mr. Price or what. That's polluting our planet. You know what I mean? We have so much clothes that we don't need in Mhlabeni that.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a lot of clothes that we don't really need in the world. So we are trying to actually change the conversation and say this is how we want to move. If I'd rather, instead of trying to make numbers and sell like 1,000 to 20,000 t-shirts or what, I'd rather maybe sell 20. And I know I sold 20 to my close clients that I know they support me fully, and whatever price I put on that they will buy.
Just having your niche.
Exactly. So that's exactly. So
that's
why that's why we try as much as we can to actually create a movement or a culture around it, so that people understand. It will take longer for us to actually teach than for us to say no. We just want to make money.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to make money, I wouldn't have been here. Going overseas, doing something or doing whatever could have been huge, dog.
Because you love this shit.
But because I have we have integrity more than anything, guys. Integrity of in the industry. So you would rather cut someone else for iman. I know it's fine. It's fine. We'll do whatever. We'll pollute the earth. We'll do whatever. With us, that's why I need to with us. Exactly. For us, it's more than that. It's that there's a thought process. That's why we're trying to teach. Nano, we're still trying to teach so that it gets through to people. Even if we do pop-out, people, they're looking at numbers. Why can't you don't understand? We're not chasing that. Why? Good, and then I'd rather have 20 of my clients come and buy those things and then done. The rest, I can just chill and just have fun. But my job is done. We worked, we had fun, we made money.
Even the clients had fun.
Exactly. Exactly. So we're trying to teach people, it's not about the walk-ins that you see people coming in and then you're like, oh no. It's actually people who support. We are focusing on that 10 or 20 that's supporting, and we are like Asambe, grow with them. You have loyal people. You know who's mover. Now you have integrity. Now they respect you. They understand the brand more, and then they will support your cause because they understand what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? So our brand is that different. That's how different our brand. That's the first part. The sustainable and how we have integrity, and we've always stood by that from late till now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Next.
It's still that we still make money off our loyal clients, the people that we make for, and then lababanye that are following, then they can come, because as funny song you khona abantu abafuna ukusupport us so growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Then there's khona abantu do genuinely they just want to support you and just move with you, dog. Let's go. What do you need, dog? Do you need anything? I have people coming because they see the vision. You know, introduce you and then they're like, yo, dog, I like what you're doing. I'd like to be part of it somehow, some way, but this is what I do. What do you need from me? You know what I mean? I appreciate people like that. You know what I mean? Because they see a bigger picture. They never understand. I don't even have to explain myself. Some people will come through and then they see the price tag and then there's why is it expensive? But I don't have to explain
the work
myself.
behind it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not I've been, you know what I mean? There's accolades, there's stories, there's zning when you if you know, you know. So it's like asking like one of these luxury brands, and if you get it, why is your this bag 20 something K? And then now it's overstand with the okay must I explain the craftsmanship? It took like 100,000 stitches to make. No, dog. If you're not the target market, you're not the target market.
Exactly.
And if you like it and you don't have the money, just say, dog, I love your work. I just can't. Exactly. Simple. That's it. You know what I mean? True.
And now as umuntu like respect ayazini.
Don't worry, now next time uzobuwe, because obvious now some people, that's why I say, hey dog, hey.
So
but and then another thing about our brand is that it's how we move, bro. It's just how we move. No other brand moves just like us. We are a very conscious brand. We are very aware of what's happening around us in terms of the earth, in terms of the market, in terms of the people that we want. In terms also in terms of the pop-ups that we are doing, we are creating our own market. We are creating our own niche. We are creating our own movement, and we'll continue until. So for me, it makes sense for me to start because I've just opened up a new lane. No traffic, no nothing. We just cruising, right? But people are asking about store, the physical store. When are you gonna get the physical store? But we're like, it needs to be tested.
That's the thing about this store, and the physical store. It's not something we do yet.
I mean, there's a lot of things you need to, you know. So if right now we start doing pop-ups and we say, okay, now we see okay, how are the sales going? Okay, what which staple piece is going? Which one is the seller? Or okay, once we have the right following or nabantu abawriting athi manje ngayivula ishop, then we can open it. It makes sense for us kanjani.
Yeah.
We open up a store.
Don't want to make
Not
it
just to open the shop.
Yeah, knowing ukuthi there's people that are actually gonna come, because you might have a following, but you might have zero buy. Like consumers,
which is basically a loss.
Yeah, well, you're running at a loss.
And that's how people get it wrong most of the times. No one knows about your brand, and you want to open up a store.
Yeah. And there's a lot footy that needs to happen behind.
Bruh, the brand itself.
Okay.
So you're going to be bleeding while teaching people your brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, one last question.
Yeah.
A quick one. What do you think about this? How black people think? Like, for example, it's easier for them to go buy Louis Vuitton or Gucci, whereas
Hey, man.
10K, but from a local fashion designer, Mzantsi, thinks it's using a 1.5.
Back
Yeah,
but you'd rather spend 10K like for
yeah,
Louis
well,
Vuitton.
It's exactly the same.
doesn't
Yeah.
make sense, man.
Exactly the same.
What do you think like about that? What's your thoughts?
It's crazy, dog. But it's not just, it's crazy. It's very crazy that we don't have the same support that
The foreign brands have.
and I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start like in terms of artism. I'm artist. Like, it's crazy how fashion designers are always on the at the bottom of the chain. Always. And yet without Tina, impahla azikho, no red carpets or nothing, you know what I mean?
I was swanker now without some design.
You know what I mean? But my thing is this. Like, that's why I'm being Tina in South Africa, yeah, better. I bet it, but then I don't want to say yeah, better. It's the mentality, man. Like, if you can just break away from that mentality, I want to support abroad and not here, and then all the time you keep taking. I was thinking about it when I saw some music just posing with the Gucci. I'm like, imagine how dope that would have been if it was a local brand like that. I'm shy Apple Omega and then ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? That would have been dope. But you don't see that, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do, Chief. There's nothing.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to actually say it. If only South Africa or the world could support us nje ngomculo. Like when my piano. When my piano blew, I was so excited because I thought so blow now.
So
It's a win-win. Like, oh yes, we are in there internationally now.
And for the most part,
Mabaqoke Tina sambeni song.
because numbers for the most part to lama artist music.
Yeah.
Influence. I think that's
why that's why when my piano blue came up, I was like, good shot. Now,
because one of my favorite Dutch and Cabana when
like foreign brands.
Oh, for example, like Nabu Faga Velko, Fagu Ascend, local. Guys, please support local.
Support local, guys.
From music to fashion,
there's amazing designers and in the country.
We got stories to tell for days.
There's amazing artists. There's amazing. Not as in Mzantsi.
But the thing is, people, I think like about our phone sneers it too. Basically, like to really showcase into your.
Yeah, that's why artists is moving like we move in our own way because we don't want people to tell us what to do and to do it. If I want to showcase, I can showcase on my own. If I want to do what, I can do what. If I can, there's other platforms where if you're there, you need to be solely there. You can't do any other thing, which is stupid for me because you can't. It's just a marketing platform.
Yeah.
So I'm just using you for that platform, not for validation or not for anything else. If because I'm already validated, me myself, because if I was not confident about showcasing, I wouldn't have actually gone there and showcased in the first place. You know what I mean? So I'm just, this is something just pop. People use these platforms for validation. It's like radio. You're hip hop or you're a musician, but because your music is not played in radio, now you feel less of an artist.
Yeah, which is not true.
Which is not true.
You're always gonna have
even with us. just because you didn't showcase SA Fashion Week or any of these bigger platforms, that not mean ukuthi awukhonzweni. It is just a marketing platform and it needs to be used solely for that only.
True.
That's one thing I needed to say. Sharp. Ngivala kanjalo, guys.
So,
Before we wrap
it up, we're gonna
there's
play a
this
quick game.
thing, yeah.
Oh.
Like basically, like about
Niggas got games.
like it's basically my questions about
Okay.
like yabona since it would love us market restaurant. Like abantu downstairs. We're shooting upstairs today again.
Yeah.
So like abantu about downstairs, about chilling and stuff. We ask them to write like more questions. Doesn't matter topic. Any topic.
Could be political, musical, everyday life, whatever.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Then
That's
like phone to paper, so we don't know. I'm a question starts in. Then like
Usually
as he does it, like we
shake it up,
and then pick randomly.
Nice.
So phone that, then we all answer.
Yeah. But because of so
since we guessed again.
Hi.
honors
Do the
for us.
Hi. Le question inzima le ngiphe.
Uyayifila.
Angifunde.
right.
Yeah, le ngiyizwe friend. So am I opening?
You
Read
can
it
do
for
it.
us.
You can
Read
do
it for
Oh,
us.
I think it's one. Is it two? I think I got. Oh, it's one. It says, "What are your insights in the?"
Hey.
Creative and writing.
What are your insights in the podcasting industry, and how can you
Advise someone who wants to venture in it.
Okay.
That's okay. That's for y'all.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I think that's
Man, it's in it.
it says basically talks about it's asking about the
podcast.
yeah insights
like the
about the
podcast
podcast.
industry.
Okay, yeah. What would I tell people about podcasts and I'm clueless about
You know what I would say, Mina? I'd say just go for it. If you really want to do it, just go for it.
Yeah, like and kunalento le, like it doesn't matter whether it's podcast, like fashion, music or what.
Whatever you
Kunalento
do.
le uthi, okay, like there are some people abafuna joba when you do like fashion, right?
Yeah.
Kunabanye abantu abafuna like to have answers.
Before you actually
Yeah.
do it, they should this.
So like obviously you face inkinga, like
Yeah, I get you.
every step oyithathayo uzofacea ama-problems akhona. Kunabantu abafuna like to have answers before
no,
they
no,
dive
Like you're
in,
gonna
which
get
is
answers
against you.
while you do it.
No.
Exactly, which is wrong.
And yeah,
You're gonna get
as
your
far
answers
as
when you do
Masabantu, our journeys are not the same. How we start is not the same.
So like me not saying njobe shilumenic, just do it, man.
And to quite and
Yeah,
quite
just
add
do
on
it.
that, It's a lot of people I think who want to start on my podcast. They have pressure. So, do I have a microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The quality, abanye ba-concern the quality.
You just need to start.
Just start.
Just
Yeah.
start. Yeah,
Mina,
just
I
start.
strongly believe, Mina, as many as I strongly believe, Guti, life is the best teacher. Experience is the best
Experience.
teacher. I'm sorry.
That's how you
Experience is the
learn,
best
man.
teacher. But so it's the way to go.
If you know
Yeah.
the why.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you know the why, go for it. You're gonna get your answer there.
Yeah.
Exactly. The answer is in the process.
Yeah, it's in the process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like
That's fine.
for anyone who
Not
wants
so
to
Yenza
start-
podcast, fashion podcast coming
Oh,
through.
yeah.
We're gonna do these things. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna start to. We're gonna do this. I got my boy in the back. Holla. Let's do this thing. It's on. We got it.
So
Since
quick,
my chance.
how do people get hold of when?
Yeah, like my social media handles.
Social
your
media
friend
handles.
and
Yeah.
yourself, yeah.
Social media handles. Instagram is N.O.T.E_clothing. And then Facebook it's Elias Sibata. And then the page is on Facebook is I keep forgetting the page. The it's no clothing, yeah, no clothing.
No clothing.
It's no clothing. It's no clothing on Facebook, yeah. I don't use Facebook, cool. That's why.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't use Facebook.
I can
Feel
understand.
to support local
Facebook
brands.
better.
Yeah, support us. We are here every last Sunday of the month. Support us. Pop up here at We Love Us Market. We do our thing. We drop merch fresh new merch every month.
No
Think
way.
about that.
No way.
Every month is a new merch.
And most importantly, again, support local.
Yeah.
Support local guys.
Music,
local,
fashion,
support
art,
local. Yeah.
like filming,
The
whatever.
whole
Yeah, because
experience.
local.
Like
we got
we
stories
get
to tell.
it. We have a Tando
Yeah.
Nike,
Yeah.
Adidas.
We got stories to
Yeah,
tell.
we get it.
Now we have our
But
own Nikes
also-
now. We have
Yeah.
our own Adidas here. Yeah,
Yes.
So
Word,
we have our own
word,
Gucci's
word.
like Mzantsi.
Yes.
We have our own
Yes.
LVs like Mzantsi. So support local fits. And so
Yes, support
yeah,
guys.
okay, so
Yes, support.
from my mind and Mike crew.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Shut that. Oh shit! It's
Strain of
another
the
day.
day, my guy.
We got edibles
Strain of the
sometimes,
day.
yeah, bro.
Oh shit.
We got edibles. So obvious pricing depend on what strain you're actually looking at.
Yeah,
so,
and like amograms.
yeah, and
Also depends
amograms.
amograms also.
So yeah, man.
These
So
are
like
edibles.
as y'all know, on my strains there's sativa, indica.
And hybrids, yeah, but
Yeah.
which is a mix of
Which is a
both.
combination.
Yeah, so my friend is the 57 Life Day. Is the place, none in
Yeah.
Stoners
We love
Palace.
We
Palace.
love us market.
Yeah, Stoners
It's where we
Palace,
at, guys.
so-
Everything
We
is
call
here,
it Stoners
guys.
Palace.
Everything is here. There's
Yeah, man.
weed.